Hi, this is Rebecca here. I want to give you today a few tips around how to list your achievements, how to make them look big in your resume, in your CV. How do you write under each role the achievements that you have accomplished, your accomplishments, and how do you make them look relevant? So the first thing, you want to make sure that they are in a bullet point format. So from the most recent job to the oldest that you've performed, they have to be in a bullet point format, and they always start with, so the sentence has to start with a verb in the simple past tense. So provided, performed, or held responsible for, or delivered. So these are some good verbs to start, and I have a list of those that I can provide you with. So make sure that you start your sentences like that. And the other thing that people don't usually know is, if I'm still in the job today, right, how do I write it in terms of the dates? So you put the dates with the month and year, and then if you're still in the job, you just put to date, TODATE, with a space in between. So month, year, and then month, year if you've already, if you've moved from that role. But if you haven't, you just write to date. You don't write present or ongoing or whatever else. You just write to date. And so the other thing you need to understand is that people want to see quantifiable achievements, accomplishments that do really matter. So they want to see, for example, you want to mention the revenue that you brought in or the revenue that you were able to retain. Quantifiable achievements, like if you're an account manager, you want to talk about the clients that you were able to retain, or the clients that you were able to get on board, or the money that you were able to save because you were working for two roles instead of one. You were developing actually not just the role of a project manager, but you were also a bit of a product manager. So you want to mention that you were saving a lot of money to the company by doing a lot more than your job description. You don't want to repeat achievements, because some people have kept the same role, the same function over the years, or maybe they had 2 or 3 roles that were pretty much the same but just different companies, and then they just copy paste the achievements, the accomplishments. That's really bad, because it makes people look as if I didn't grow, really. I was doing exactly the same thing, and I just moved jobs because, it was just an office that was more convenient for my commute. There's no growth, there's no planning. It's not at all impressive. So don't ever, ever, ever repeat achievements. Might as well leave it blank. Just make sure that you have a different set of accomplishment for each and every role, even if the role was the same, but the company is different. So obviously you did different things, okay? The other thing I don't want you to do, and some people do this a lot, is they use a lot of acronyms, or, recruiters are not meant to know every acronym of every industry. They're not supposed to know. So you have to contextualize information. You have to write it down, you have to break it down, you have to make it as easy as possible for the recruiter to grasp the information. He's not gonna go out on Google and research it. If it's not there, he's just gonna go to the next CV. Really, that's what happens, and I don't want it to happen to you. You also want to mention if you've onboarded people, trained, mentored, coached. This is really important. This is part of what, if you want to grow into a managerial type of role, you want to show people that you have helped others grow in their career. So it's not just about you advancing. You also want to make other people grow, because it's for the greater good of the company. So I think these are the main tips for listing your accomplishments. If you have any questions, just send me a message. I'm on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, not so much. I have an account, but I'm not so active. But anyways, I'm launching a course now, and it will be very helpful for you if you're trying now to apply for a new job. If you're drafting your resume, your CV, you got to check it out. Getabulletproofresume.com. So have a look at this link, and there you will have a lot more answers to your questions. And feel free to reach out, like I said. If you are a lady, join my networking group on Facebook, Career Networking for Women. And I hope to see you around. Thank you.